So, in today's video, I'm working on my new welding trailer I've got right here behind me. I'm working on putting some lights on it. So, you want to hear the backstory on why I'm doing this and the future, I guess like the future use of this trailer and all that stuff, and to see some welding action? Stay tuned for more. Okay, so as you can see here, I am working on getting my welder's trailer set up right here. So today's project, what I'm doing is I'm putting some tail lights on it because this thing unfortunately does not have any lights on it, and for the amount of time, or the whole time I mean that, you know, my grandfather owned the trailer and we run it back and forth and all that stuff to town, it has never had lights on it and everything. Like as you can see, like doesn't have no light whatsoever and everything. So quick little backstory on this trailer. My grandfather bought it when I was just, you know, real young, everything. I mean, before I even started school, you know, which is probably about, 20 years ago or something like that. He bought the trailer, and we would use it to go to the co-op when it was in the middle of town and everything, and we would get a ton of the bin feed, sweet feed loaded on it for the cows and everything. And so he would haul, we would haul a ton of sweet feed at a time with it from the co-op back to the farm, and that's what we'd use to feed the cows with for a while, and then, when they'd run out, go back up there and get some more on it, So, it's a pretty neat little trailer and everything. I mean, I think it's a homemade deal, from the man he bought it from. So, it's, pretty sweet little thing. Serves its purpose. It's 4 foot wide, 9 foot long and everything. So, it's, it's a good little trailer. And, I mean, it pulls real smooth and everything. Tires are actually brand new on it, or at least they were when it was, after he bought it and all that stuff. They were new at that time, but trailer sat in the back of the barn for several years not being used, and so just the other day me and grandfather went out there and dug out the barn, cleaned it out and cleaned it up real good and all that stuff, and I pulled it home, and just last night we got my welder generator put on it and everything. So I mean, it's still sitting on the shipping crate it came with and all that stuff, but no big deal, because I'm eventually going to build a skid to put everything on and mount it all inside there and have it all as one unit to sit inside there with and everything. So, pretty nice little setup and everything. And, I mean, it's real light. Trailer doesn't weigh nothing. Like, I actually can pick it up and roll it back and forth as it is right now and everything. And we had it sitting a little bit farther back and everything, but I just recently, just raised the door up and slid it forward right here about another foot or so. So, because I'm about to fire up the generator right there so I can work with my iron worker back there and do a little bit of shearing with it, since I'm going to be making a taillight assembly to go mount on the back of it right here. And also, just for laughs and giggles, picked up one of the caution triangles right there and just now screwed onto it and everything, just for the fun of it, no big deal. So now I'm not going to waste any time. We're going to go ahead and get to using my old iron worker over here and shear off some flat bar, and then we'll grind up everything, clean it up real good, and then we'll weld the bar on to that little bracket right there. Because, see, I got me some LED tail lights and everything, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little 6-inch bar here. This one I already had laying around that I sheared off for making the tail light assembly to go on my 450 when it was going to the body shop. So I'm just going to take it and just weld the edge of it on just right there across the edge, stick it out just a little bit, something like that. And then run my wires back through there to the other side where it comes out at. And then just mount the light. Drill some holes through that and mount the light on it right there, and run the wiring up to the front, and I will officially have some tail lights on this thing, and it will be road legal and everything. Well, be safer to run anyway, we'll put it that way. So, I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get to it on using my iron worker right here. And there you go. Got our 6-inch piece right there. So clean it up, put it on the trailer. Alright, so as you can see, I got my bars all cut and everything ground and cleaned up real good. And I got them clamped into place like I like them on both sides right there. So now, let's go ahead and I'll fire up the generator, plug in my little MIG, and we'll get these things welded on here. So here we go. Alrighty. That makes both sides welded on there now. Yep. Both on there. Little handy MIG performs great as always. Alrighty, so now let's go ahead and mark out the holes I need to drill out for my bolt holes on my lights right here. And then I'll go ahead and drill them out on the bracket. And then we will go ahead and mount some lights on here. Alrighty, so as you can tell, the tail lights are now on. And I just got them bolted on there temporarily for now and everything. So let's go ahead and start pulling some wiring on it now. And hopefully, if I've done it right, fingers crossed I will, they should work like they need to on the first try. So there's just a little idea of how they sit on there, just like so. And at first, after I put the bars in there, I kind of looked at it and I was like, well, I don't know if it's going to really be able to be seen or not very good. But no, as you can see, standing back here a minute ago, you can see they show up real good and everything. And I'll come back around here and show y'all again. So yeah, there you go. I mean, this is probably standing about, yeah, that's probably about 10 foot back from the trailer right here, and you can see them just clear as day and everything. So now let's go ahead and pull some wires, put a plug on it, and fingers crossed that it's going to work. Okay, so my trailer now officially has the tail lights on it, and they are all wired in, and everything is functioning as it should, which I am pleased about. So now, which also what I'm going to do is, I've got these other clearance lights right here that are LEDs. Let's see, right here, that I'm going to take. And as you can see, I've already drilled the holes out right there on both sides. And I'm going to put me some clearance lights on the corners of it right here. Since I just had a couple of these laying around from a while back and everything. But what I've done now is I have sanded down the front of it, or all the front, and then ran some rough sandpaper down the sides and everything. Sanded it and roughed it up real good, and so I'm actually going to repaint this orange. So I've got some went to Tractor Supply earlier today, and I picked up a few rattle cans. Where's that? There we go. A few rattle cans of the Alice Chalmers orange. So gonna be Alice Chalmers orange in this thing. So now I've already sanded it down, so let's get the painting on it. So here we go. Alright, so since we've now reached the end of the video and you have seen kind of how I fixed up my trailer a little bit to get it roadworthy and everything, and so, you know, got my lights, got it painted and everything, turned out pretty good. So, you know, this is a late upload by a few months actually, because, you know, I've just been swamped with work and everything between working my job and then working back on the farm and all that stuff, you know, and hay season, welding projects I got at home, all that stuff, you know. I just hadn't had a lot of time for YouTube anymore and all that stuff, but, you know, I'm trying to get back into it and everything, and you know, try to keep some content coming out for you guys, you know, because I've got several good things about to come up and everything, and so just trying to get everything straightened out while I've got a little bit more of a chance now to get back on it for a little bit and everything. And so that's pretty much the rundown of it. So like I always say, if you like a video, don't forget to comment, rate it, and subscribe for more. And also, don't forget you can follow me on my Instagram and everything. And also, I got a TikTok and everything, so if you want to follow me on it, head on over there. And so, that's pretty much it. So, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you want to. I mean, do whatever you want to do. And so, also, I've got several new subscribers come in over the last couple of weeks, you know, and welcome guys and everything. Hope you all enjoy it. And so, anything you'll ever want to see, you know, drop a comment or anything like that and everything, and I'll be glad to try to do whatever I can, because I know I've probably got some video requests out there that people want me to do. I just, you know, hadn't got around to doing it and everything, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to satisfy everybody, so that's just a quick rundown. So yeah, follow my Instagram if you want to. Head on over to my TikTok and like, comment, subscribe for more. Share the video. And so that's all I got. So stay tuned, because the next video is going to be, the next series, they're going to be getting pretty good. So stick around for those.